Rise up, rise up, rise up.
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 Sorry, it's just for
Thank you for singing along. It wouldn't be the same without this many voices. Thank you for showing up and putting your voice out there.
Yes.
Gather your courage. Gather your courage into your heart. When we're together, we can start. Everybody, gather your courage into your heart. When we're together, we can start. Gather your courage into your heart. When we're together, we can start.
Everybody stand up.
Everybody stand up.
Everybody show up.
Everybody show up.
Everybody shake it up.
Everybody shake it up.
Everybody here.
Everybody here.
Gather
your courage into your heart. When we're together.
this is for Charlottesville Public Access.
Courage into your heart. When we're together, we can start. When we're together, we can
Hi guys. Anybody in charge of this table?
Well, theoretically I am.
Okay,
Sort of for
this
the
is
moment.
Charlottesville Public Access TV. Can you explain what this is?
I can tell you that this is the local chapter of Indivisible for Charlottesville. And there's a lot going on through the local chapter, as well as connecting people to the national Indivisible organization. So what you're seeing is, the weekly educational series for people, as well as some charitable fundraising activities that are going on right now. So lots of ways for people to plug in.
And why do you do this?
How do I do this?
Why?
Why?
Yeah.
Because I believe that we're in a real crisis in our country right now, and I think Indivisible is one of the organizations that is helping people to really
Really? Since 2 years ago, at least. I get all the emails, and I was there with them in 2017. Were you there? Were you in Charlottesville?
I was not. I was on the West Coast, but I was involved with Indivisible. as well.
Wow! Awesome. Hello guys, I'm from Charlottesville Public Access TV. Do you want to voice your opinion?
I just believe this ice war should stop,
right now, this second. And this is illegal, right?
Right.
Everything we stand for in this country, legally, all these years, 250 years, has been molded for us to be safe and not to have in-house prosecution. Plus, we try to defend other countries, right?
Right.
From that, how stupid is this?
I believe also that the funding of the Israeli army
Yes.
over the genocide
Of course.
is disgusting and disturbing.
Seeing those people being killed for no reason. It's like the size of New Jersey.
Right.
It's like what if 5 people in New Jersey, murdered somebody? Would we kill everybody in New Jersey?
Right. It's messed up. Their children, wives, families.
But anyway, thank you so much for doing this, and we need more young hearts.
proud of you. Thank you.
I'm proud of you guys, really. Okay, thank you for Charlottesville Public Access TV.
Constitution, take a bow for the new revolution. Start and grin and the change all around. Pick up my guitar and play, just like yesterday. And I get on my knees and pray. We don't get fooled again.
I guess we'll introduce ourselves, right? Okay. We are your MCs for today's event. I'm Karina. I am an organizer with Indivisible Charlottesville, and
And my name is Sandrina De Cruz, and I'm also an organizer with Indivisible Charlottesville. You are in the right place if you are here to honor Renee Nicole Good, a woman, a mother, a wife, a daughter who was shot in the face and killed by a federal ICE agent in broad daylight in Minneapolis.
Sorry, TV.
you are in the right place if you are here to honor the many victims who have been killed by federal law enforcement agents or died in unlawful ICE custody. 92% of ICE detainees have no criminal record.
You are in the right place if you are tired of the lies this hateful and despicable administration continues to spew.
And you are in the right place if you want to abolish ICE and fight fascism. When we say ICE out, you say for good. ICE out. For good. ICE out. For good. ICE out. For good. For good. All right. Sandrina, I think that's you. Sorry.
We know this week has been long, heavy, and hard. Karina, how are you showing up today?
Great question. I am showing up with all kinds of emotions. I'm sad, I'm angry, I'm pissed the fuck off, I am overwhelmed, I'm sleepless, and quite frankly, I am covered in hives all over both of my thighs. So I am stressed the fuck out, and I'm here because it matters to be here. How are you?
Yes, thank you for showing
Yes.
up.
How are you showing up?
It's been a relentless few months. I'm feeling deeply sad at my core for our humanity, for our planet. And I'm also feeling empowered by these events.
And the world looks just the same, and history ain't changed, 'cause the banners they all flown in the last war. I tip my hat to the new Constitution, take a bow for a new revolution. Blood and rain and the change all around me, pick up my guitar and play,
Hi, Charlottesville Public Access TV.
I always see you.
I'm on TV. Okay, yeah. You want to be the interview? What are you doing here, and why would you have such a sign?
Oh, I bring the peace and the good vibes. I have a boombox in my
You are the good vibe person.
So when-
You're like, there's some people are like the MC and this and that. You're the good vibes person.
I'm like the agent of whimsy.
You've been doing this for so long. You've been doing this since I was born. But thank you so much. I was just talking to somebody who's old like me and said, like, did we die? Is this hell? You know, like one thing after another. But if it wasn't for you, we wouldn't realize the good stuff.
Also, I think there is like we are in a hell. We are in like a hell situation. But also, it's not what we deserve. It's not our nature.
But do we? Like, every country has been bombed at some point, and we're bombing now. In Africa, we're bombing here, we're bombing there. Don't you think we deserve something? Like to
No,
be...
actually, I just learned the original definition what sin means in Latin.
What?
It means to be. It's being.
So we're doing a good job?
Which means that patriarchy was invented to... I'm reading a book about patriarchy right now, so I don't want to jump on you. But it's like natural life and living Earth life, like really being was sort of like outlawed with the creation of empire, and humans have never been good with it. So I guess what gives me faith is thinking about there's like this third invisible party that's been baked in America from the beginning, and it's not because during the Revolutionary War, it's estimated that up to a third of people were neutral, and I've been really obsessed with who are those people, and we're realizing, oh, it's all the pagans who fled Europe at the first possible chance to basically run away from civilization because that machine is what was killing us. We're like, we just want to be out in nature. You got a whole continent of nature, let's go. And so I feel like we've been kind of the ones here, like the real dreamers, like carrying that like, you know, the ones who ran away from the witch trials. Like, God bless my ancestors. But I feel like that's what gives me hope.
Yes.
And there's this battle, but also there's this invisible third party that's like cooking that I feel like now is coming out.
Well, when I last
to my info dump.
Well, no, this is good. This is good because this is what people are trying to convey in their minds. They're trying to do the thinking that you're doing. But it happened too with the statue takedown. You were the only one who could articulate our situation. So I just want to hug you.
Oh, well, I'm just a storyteller. It's an honor to help.
And keep going and keep
Thanks
doing
for
this.
listening.
Thank you so much. From Charlottesville Public Access TV. So anyway, would you like to say anything about how horrible this is?
It's a great showing, and frankly, this is something going on all across the country. So the event in Charlottesville today has a great crowd. People are fired up. People are fired up to take our democracy back. They're fired up to get ICE out of people's business and doing their job, not committing premeditated murders. And it's very encouraging to see people out and this engaged in their community.
It helps you as a representative. It helps the people that a representative is here. And if we didn't have a representative here, we would feel all alone and no voices heard. And so thank you very much for coming.
Well, I'm glad to be here.
And being here.
Proud to be here.
And thank you. Bless you.
Stay safe. Keep speaking out. Thank you.
Hello, how are you?
I'm good. How are
I'm
you?
good. I'm on Charlottesville Public Access TV. And thank you so much for coming out, and thank you for your flag. It does resemble something that's happening, don't you think?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it's distress. I'm feeling pretty distressed. And
Are you military?
No.
How did you become so distressed?
Well, where do I start? Yeah, I mean, I've been in distress for a pretty long time. Being like LGBTQ, kind of knew this was coming.
Yes. So my cousin is also trans.
Yes.
Living in Richmond since he was 13. And realized his gender, and his mom, who was a social worker, got him to counseling, and they did the whole thing. And then when he was 18, he decided that's who he is. Now he's about 26, 27, and he owns his own business. But he services dogs. You know, he does the service dog thing. It's his own business in Richmond. I mean, think about that. He educated to be a social worker himself, and then he's working with dogs, which is telling, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's like, I mean, how much can he tolerate from regular, everyday people? And it's a shame, because in Europe and places, it doesn't happen like that, right? It's not this puritanical bullshit.
Yeah, and you know, like social workers have so little to work with. You know, it's like they try to help people, but then there's like very little social safety nets.
Do you have a helpful or service profession?
Well, I do like administrative work at UVA Health.
Yay.
So okay. I guess so, in a way.
So I want to say thank you so much for being on Charlottesville Public Access TV.
Well, I say look around. There's, people are realizing that this is not the America that most of us want to be living in, and we're hoping that things change in 2026.
It isn't the America. It isn't America anymore, right? It's totally Trump. It's a Trump. A Trump nation, rather than it being the United States. Even though the United States was never united, really, but.
Yeah, well, this is a giant 2 or 3 steps back under Trump, but we're hopeful that people are starting to come together and make some change. So we're optimistic.
Because they're what? They're not engaging with people, they're engaging with the rich people, right? And so now we have all those safety mechanisms that we took all these years, 50 years at least, to put in place for our health and our welfare and
air pollution, toxic chemicals, all that stuff
is stupid.
Is out the window because it doesn't short-term profits, tax cuts for billionaires.
And
that's all they're about.
ICE is getting a lot of our tax money.
ICE is getting a ton of our tax money.
And that stuff in Gaza and all that kind of stuff, that's just wrong.
Well, I hope this is 2026 is a change of direction.
Do you have a tax attorney that can tell us how to not put our taxes into Trump's hands?
I do not. I do not. Above my pay grade. I got to keep circulating.
Okay,
thank you
very much, Charlottesville Public Access TV.
In the street looks any different to me, and the slogans are replaced by and by, and the parting on the left is now the parting on the right, and the beards have all grown longer overnight. I tip my hat to the new Constitution. Take a bow for the new revolution. Smile and grin at the change all around me. Pick up my guitar and play. It's just like yesterday. And I get on my knees and pray. We don't get fooled again.
They say get back, we say fight back. Similar. When I say get back, you say fight back. Get back.
Fight back.
Fight back. Fight back. Fight back. My name is Bob. People don't use Hannah or the call out to my parents still. I use they them pronouns. I'm sorry if I called you out. I apologize. I wanted to start off, Blaine gave a lot of history that I have here, so I'm going to cut a little bit of that out. But I just wanted to start off and say, as a survivor of the Unite the Right rally and car attack, it's been difficult this week. Like, PTSD is kind of this like sentient thing that just creeps up when you don't really need it. And when you witness like what we witnessed, the only thing that keeps you going is praying to God that it never happens again.
Right.
Renee Good was murdered in cold blood at the hands of a fascist agency seeking to maintain power and control of the American people. And in our town, a woman was murdered in cold blood by a fascist seeking to create an ethno-state. We mourn for Renee the same way we mourn for Heather.
Well,
And what I want to say in response to what happened here in 2017, the vigil that we had, our community showed up. We connected people and ideas to come together and fight white supremacy, to fight fascism, to tell those fascists we're not going to be intimidated. Are you intimidated by fascists? No! I'm not intimidated by fascists. We held a vigil in this very park to say we will not be replaced, because that's what they said. They said Jews will not replace us. We said we will not be replaced. And I'm going to tell you, getting to that goal was contentious. It was messy, and we disagreed in a lot of places on tactics, on personal issues, on theory of change. But we showed up, and we said, you're not going to take over our fucking town without us having to say it. And guess what? Our fascist president didn't protect us that day. And our Democratic governor didn't protect us that day. And our Democratic mayor didn't protect us that day. Who protected us that day? We did. Because we keep us safe. When I think of Heather Heyer, I think of everything that came after she was murdered, but I also think of everything that came before her. Because thousands of Nazis don't show up without historical context. And that context is Thomas Jefferson owning 600 slaves. That context is in 1924 when Paul McIntyre puts the statue that was here to intimidate black residents, days after the Klan marched to the streets burning crosses. That context is in the bravery of the Charlottesville 12 fighting school segregation. It's in the raising of Vinegar Hill, and it's in Ziona Bryant, bravely writing a petition as a high schooler to take down those statues. Renee Good exists in that strand. She exists in that context. It is bound up in the history of the police state in this country and her city. It is in the live stream murder of Philando Castile by a Minnesota police department. It is in the brutalization and homicide of George Floyd by a Minneapolis police officer, Derek Chauvin. It is in Tamir Rice and Mike Brown and Sandra Bland and Breonna Taylor. It is in the 350,000 immigrants deported this year and the almost 70,000 sitting in ICE detention facilities. It's in the 32 who have died awaiting their fate. When we forget or seek to erase our history, we are bound to be fooled into thinking this will stop here. That's a one-off event, a fluke in this system, right? How many times have I heard that? Oh, I can't believe it. Actually, I can believe it. I can believe it because I see with my own two eyes. There is no rule of law. There's no constitution. There's fascism. And the only way to stop fascism is through people power. If I told you it was going to get better before it gets worse, I would be lying to you. ICE is indiscriminately killing people. Immigrants are being deported with no due process. Massive cuts to Medicaid and food stamps threaten our most vulnerable, disabled, and poor community members. A growing number of people are homeless. Trans people are losing access to life-saving health care and other protections. The fascists have their hand firmly on our neck. But we still need to breathe. Because breathing is what makes us human. And we need to breathe together. Keep breathing. Keep voting. Keep agitating. Keep organizing. Keep showing up. Are you going to keep showing up?
Yeah!
Are you going to keep showing up?
Yeah!
I want to see that. I want to see you guys in the streets. I want to see you in your town showing up for your community. I want to see you volunteering at the soup kitchen. I want to see you reading books to kids. I want to see you doing everything you can to create a community that's going to resist the fascism that has its hand on our neck. The hand is on our throat, but my boot is squarely on theirs.
Thank you! Thank you!
I love you all. And keeps us safe. Keeps us safe. Keeps us safe.